Hi, and welcome.
I'm Z.
And I'm Keith.
And we're going to tell you about the movie that we just watched. But first, a little bit of a heads up.
Some of the movies we watch deal with heavy subject matters.
In order to talk about these emotionally delicate things and the heavy subject matters that we sometimes cover, we add humor and crude language to add some levity and to process our own trauma.
If that doesn't feel fun or safe for you, we completely understand. Please take care of yourself first and foremost.
And we spoil the end of pretty much every movie that we watch.
Now you know. On with the show. Could you eat a little more directly into
I
the
know
microphone,
how
please?
much everyone loves mouth sounds. That one wasn't me.
Your top flatulence podcast.
Is a burp
And
a
mouth
flatulent?
sounds. Yeah. That's my understanding of the term.
Okay. I thought it was just...
No, that's why FART is the backronym for flatulence at rectal termination. It's a backronym.
Okay. Oh, I see.
Because it's about your backside.
That's what I was thinking you meant. I was like, I don't get... I always Keith delivers information.
Fact and fiction in the
yeah,
same.
it's exactly the same whether it's a bit or not.
Love to keep you on your toes.
I always have to be like, are you serious? And 80% of the time he says no.
80%.
And 20% of the time he's like, no, yeah, I am. So
And why would you think I wasn't?
yeah. I know I bring this up a lot, especially to Keith, but my favorite thing in the world that makes it difficult to have conversations with him is that he'll say something funny and I'll laugh and then he'll be like, what do you say? What's so funny? What are you laughing at? And I'll be like, you just said something funny. And he's
And
like,
as I've stated repeatedly, it's important for me to know that you're laughing at the correct thing.
but sometimes you'll be like, okay. Or you'll just like keep riffing and I'll keep laughing and you'll be like, okay, no, what do you, and I'm like, you literally are getting mad because you're riffing to make me laugh and it's working.
Yeah, it's just never expected. So when it does work,
So
I'm incredulous.
what is it? What is something on my
Okay,
face? Like what?
Are
Did
my
I
eyes
fart?
too-
Did I
are my
fart?
eye-
I didn't know
Did
it.
my eyes too small?
Did my eyes too small?
Did my eyes too small again? Is that what you're laughing at?
That usually is what does it. They get so tiny when you laugh. They just start to disappear fully. There they go.
It's happening
There
now.
they go.
As I tried to explain the other day, it's not my eyes is my eyes is
It's not my eyes
closing
just
more.
close. It's just my eyes go up.
It's my cheeks keep rising.
And as
Anyway.
I explained, it's not just top and bottom. It's side to side too.
Yeah, well. The wheels on the bus go round and round.
The wheels on the bus.
The wheels on the bussy go in and out and in and out.
Are you singing something?
I'm singing Mama Had a Squeeze
Okay,
Box,
okay.
not
Not
in
the
and
thing
out,
that
no.
in and out, in and out.
That's how it is. Who's that?
That is hold on, I have to remember. It's been a minute since I've listened to it. It's oh my god, I can't remember. Is it Lotto? Is that who sings it?
California Lottery?
Latto.
Like a latte. Either way, it's Italian.
Well,
Or Star Wars character.
like mulatto.
Oh! Look at that.
Lotto.
You won the lottery.
Well, happy Black History
Yeah.
Month.
Good start. How'd you feel about it?
So, as I mentioned in the lobby, but y'all haven't heard that. Well, maybe you have. Maybe you have heard it. Sorry. I mean, not everybody that's listening now will have listened to the lobby. I was on a
Oh, yeah.
chat with fellow sex workers about, different things. And we were recording the conversation to post it on YouTube. Hopefully it'll be out by the time.
I'll put a link in the description if
should.
it's out by now.
You should. And it was really cool. It was a really great talk, but they kind of were like, it should be only like 2 hours. And we ended up talking for 3 hours. Pretty much it had to end because everybody's devices were dying. Like the host was like, I'm at 2%.
Oh, Jesus.
So
It's impressive.
yeah. I mean, it was just like we ended sort of organically, and then everyone was like, thank God, because it was all about to end. So anyway, I came off of that, and then after doing school and teaching all week, as well as doing regular work stuff, and then so the call ended at like 7 p.m. last night, and then we watched the movie. And so I wasn't worried because I was like, I knew that I was gonna have like that sort of sort of like I was gonna have enough wind down energy.
Right.
And I also did. I did. I got a little tooted. And it was way different than I thought it was going to be. I had, once it started and we were in Ellis Island,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, is this an indie movie? And you were like, yes. And I was like, okay. I was thinking it was going to be a real like slapstick sort of comedy film. And that is not at all what it is. It's very heavy on commentary, very heavy on, like, the premise is slightly ridiculous. It sounds slightly ridiculous, but it is not at all what you would think, like an alien comes to Earth, and experiences life, like it's sort of, like it's a slower paced movie.
Yeah.
But it also like it doesn't give you a lot of info. You're sort of like lost with him in a lot of ways because like you don't that he's not from Earth basically, but that's pretty much all the information you have and you don't understand what's going on. And so, the scene, especially when he's taking the kid through the museum, you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And it's very interesting. And, considering that it was written and directed and edited by a white dude, it's so heavily a black film that it's impressive. Like there has to be the influence of a lot. Like I assume there was a heavy influence on the actors, like
from the actors.
Yeah, because like in writing it, he did a lot of research or something.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things is he wrote the screenplay in like 4 days or something, so I'm sure it was very
absolutely
a very loose script.
Had to be, yeah.
So I think I also heard I didn't delve too much because A, I didn't find a lot real easily, and 2, I didn't really want, it felt like it would be one of those things where it could spoil some of the things I liked about it.
For sure.
Or not the things I liked about it, but that the magic.
Yeah.
I think mostly it's like I want to talk about it more than I want to know about the production at this moment. Like later I want to learn more about it, but like coming in, I looked at I watched one, like, some funny facts you didn't know about this movie or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I read the trivia, which there's not a whole lot really.
Yeah.
So he's apparently very much a person who writes for Hollywood to fund his own projects.
Interesting.
Seemingly.
A real Crispin Glover.
Yeah, right. One for them, one for me. So I don't know, and he directed Matewan, which is about like a worker uprising, a union. I acquired that back when instead of doing a month of labor centered,
We went with
Dolly Parton. So I've never seen Matewan, but it's like one of the few films that exist is about a successful. Well, I don't even know if it's successful. Anyway, I forget what else he's directed, but anyway, at the time he had been awarded a MacArthur Genius Grant, which is like you get $30,000 a year, no strings for 5 years or something.
How do you get that?
They don't exist anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's for any field. It's not even just arts. It's.
God damn.
Yeah. So of course that was part of his funding. And there's things like, I'm like, okay, well, the way the video I watched, the way they framed it was like, oh, he was so, like I said, he did Matewan, which is about workers, but he quit the Directors Guild to save money on making this, because part of the, it's a guild so that
Right.
people get paid good decent wages. But like at the time, one of the things was like you had to hire so many assistant directors.
Yeah.
And he just didn't want to pay for that. So he just quit the guild. So that's one where I'm like, okay, I guess.
That's very funny.
Yeah. And he's obviously in it as an actor, and not a throwaway role either. It's like
right, not playing a good guy either.
Keep the change, sport.
Oh,
which
yeah,
is very interesting.
Which is nice. Yeah,
yeah. I do
that.
appreciate whenever people like write something or are willing to be in something where they're playing either themselves or they're playing a character, but they're not a good person. I'm always like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll score some points.
Yeah,
points.
Like I know it's
especially since he's white and
exactly right. Yeah, this was one of my favorite things is like in like being John Malkovich, that like when John Malkovich was like, I love this script. Who else can be it? Because I don't want to. I'm not interested. And they're like, well,
No,
it's you or no one.
Yeah.
And so like it took like he was like, I don't want to do this, but I really like the premise of this. So like they were like basically like it's you or not or no film, and like that was like his choice. But like
I mean, I haven't watched that in many years.
Yeah,
but
I know. I'm sure I would not enjoy
the
it.
most memorable scenes, humorous scenes to me were. Or Malkovich just being Malkovich.
Yeah, exactly.
Like ordering towels on the phone.
Yeah, like the way.
And when Charlie Sheen shows up or whoever it is.
Yeah.
And he's like, what's up, Machine?
I love anything where people are willing to like play themselves being like either completely fucking shitty.
No, this is why I love Curb Your Enthusiasm.
I hate you so much.
How's it go?
Are you doing the fucking do 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 do? Because that's what it sounds like to me.
I'm not doing a Shooting Star.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I hate that fucking everything.
I hate Larry David.
Yeah. Fucking old ass, annoying ass motherfucker.
People fucking worship him like he's.
I love
MacArthur
love the
genius.
decline of Cheryl Hines too, or whatever.
Who?
Cheryl Hines. She plays his wife in Curb Your Enthusiasm, but she's like a fucking.
She go down a Zio hole.
I don't know if she's like a fucking conservative Republican. Like she's just.
Oh, even
like,
better.
Yeah, she's just like I think she's like married to a politician or something. I don't know. But
Okay.
people are like, she sucks. And I'm like, yeah. Why would you
Shocker.
think anything? Anyway, oh, she might be married to one of the, I don't know.
I'll look it
yeah,
up.
Yeah.
Please
Yeah.
do.
But John Sayles, is that
Yes.
his name? Okay. And David Strathairn are not the only, but the only two of maybe only three recurring white people in this. Like there's recurring black characters, but there's maybe there's the girl that also works at the job placement.
Yeah, who's John Seale's partner,
Oh, okay.
by the way.
And then there's the
lady
who's the mom of the kid.
Yeah.
And then there's other characters, but they don't come back. Like they just
Two guys who get lost.
yeah. It's just them, but like that's just like basically like one scene.
Yeah.
So that was interesting, but I mean, I was really interested in especially the end.
Mm-hmm. Oh, she was married to RFK Jr.
Yes, that's what it is. Who's she married to now, though? Am I crazy? How? Oh, she is married to.
Okay.
That's what people are. Yeah. That's why she's not used to. She is, and people are like, "Really? That's your fucking husband, girl?" Hilarious.
Woo.
The premise of the movie is pretty like it's almost like it sort of I feel like the part in the museum with the kid is a little bit of a reveal
Yes.
because in a lot of ways you're like he's coming here I don't know, this is how because he's looking at the way, like when he first arrives, like he's kind of looking at the way like police are like treating black people, like he's seeing someone get patted down. He's
Giancarlo.
Like, yeah, right. Different things like, and he's sort of like intentionally trying to be around people that look like him. Like it seems like he feels more comfortable around black people, like he's going for like spaces where black folks exist. I can't remember. There's a scene where he asks, oh no, that's what it is. I think it's when, it's like a little bit later in the movie when they say like two guys were in here and he does like this.
You a popular man today, brother. There were two others in here earlier looking for you.
Men in black. No, man, white skin, black clothes.
He says two guys in black.
Oh, yeah, and he does like this, and they are like, no, they're white guys dressed in black, and he freaks out.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, okay, like he knows. Like, I was like, okay, that's an interesting thing. So, like, in that point, I was like, oh, him going to the bar, like like these things were more intentional than it seemed. Like I realized he wasn't like accidentally ending up in black spaces just because that's where he was going to be the most accepted or whatever. It was like probably more intentional than what you realize,
Well, it retroactively explains his reaction to the cop chasing him.
Yeah.
Or
yes.
running away from the cop before the cop is actually chasing him.
Yeah. Right.
Reaction to seeing a cop.
Right. And like not understanding things and like trying to make things right and like and really like him being, because he has like special powers or whatever, but like it doesn't really make a difference on how he's treated or the sort of like he's not treated like a savant. he's not treated like he has special powers. He's not treated like it's basically like he's magically able to just fix anything electrical, or even not. He can fix things. And are you okay?
I'm just distracted.
Okay, I can't tell if you're wanting me to stop talking while it's going on.
It's good.
We're good. Anyway,
it's not that I can't hear, because again, that's not true.
True. Truly. So, like, there's a lot of things that, like, it really did seem pretty interesting that it was written and directed by a white dude. Like, because it really, I wouldn't have guessed that.
Right.
If I hadn't seen.
No, and I didn't know that going in, honestly.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have suggested it probably.
Yeah. But like also like so many people in this film were like Mother Winslow is in this, and then
Tuvix.
I mean Joe Morton. Yeah. You know, it's just people I grew up watching. Yeah. I can't remember her name, but she plays like Bernice. She's in like one scene in this movie. And I saw her and I was like, she looks so familiar. I was like, she looks so familiar. And I was
Odell's
like, wife or girlfriend or whatever. And I was like, okay, I wonder, like, what have I seen her in? I was like, I have to have seen her in something, because she looks like, when I saw her, it was like when you've met someone and you're seeing them and you're like, oh, I know you. You know, it was this like very like, I know this person. Mm-hmm. I know this person. And then I looked her up and it was like, oh, she was in fucking Beauty and the Beast, the TV show. And I was like, yep, that makes sense, because that's what it feels. It feels like someone that I knew. Like, and I'm like, yep, I was obsessed with that show as a child. And I rewatched it as an adult and it is wow. But I'm like, yes, that's absolutely what I know her from. So like a lot of people were like from, and the the lady that plays the white mom to the kid.
Oh wait, that's not who you're talking about? No, you were talking about Bernice. Sorry.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying the white mom was, while we were watching, I thought you were saying the white mom was who was from Beauty and the Beast.
No, see, every time I see her
Rosetta Lenoir was Mama.
Mother Winslow, yeah.
Sorry, go
on. Whenever I see that white lady, I think of only she's been on so many things that we watched. She's been on everything, but I say, oh my God, it's Mary Pat Lee.
Who's that?
Who is it's an episode of Wings where she's dating Roy. And Antonio is like losing his absolute shit because
somebody's dating Roy.
No, because he's like obsessed with her.
Oh.
And she's dating Roy, and he's like, Mary Pat Lee, and he's like, and he's like so like horrified and disgusted, and he's just like so upset by it because he's so obsessed with her.
Oh, I just got to make one quick call to my producer.
Oh, sure. Use the phone in my office. What are you looking at, Scarpacci?
You? Her? How?
Well, we met at a foodaholics meeting a few weeks ago. Afterward, I took her out for a hot fudge sundae. We've been dating ever since.
She's Mary Pat Lee. And you're... Roy.
Oh, by the way, keep this to yourself. She is not ready to go public yet.
Who can blame her? She's Mary Pat Lee.
I heard you the first time.
And it's very funny to me. So every time I see her, I'm like, Mary Pat Lee. I just hear Antonio.
I didn't recognize her, but I said she was half of the Designing Women.
That was very funny to me. That was very
Annie
funny.
Potts and Jean Smart. More Annie Potts, but
yeah. Yeah. So like so many people, and David Strathairn,
Right.
who in this film he's playing a very muscular 12-year-old girl, but later on in his career, he becomes a G MILF. He's like a total, I guess a G DILF. I don't know, a grandma dad, grandma dad. I think he's
A
like
G milled.
G MILF.
Grandma, I'd like to dad.
I just find him.
G milled.
You're laughing at your.
I am.
A G.
Because also it just looked like mild. G mild. Broke G male.
So
Woke,
little. He was so
G mild.
He was so tiny in this film. I think he's a real.
John Sells has got to be like 6'4" at least.
I think I personally find David Strathairn to be begrudgingly very attractive.
Did you say begrudgingly?
Yeah, I fought it for a long time. I'm like, no, I don't. But like every time he's in something, I'm like, David Strathairn, and I'm like, it's fine. You can find this man attractive. It's fine. He's just so like, he just looks like an old dude.
Yeah, and he seems like
he just,
he seems to be one of those people that just suddenly was
yes,
white haired.
yeah.
And
He basically what happened. He was also in Dolores Claiborne. He plays the molesting father.
what was that accent though? Dolores Claiborne. What the fuck?
I'm doing a Maine accent.
No, you were not.
Claiborne.
You're very good at doing that, and that's not what came out of your face that time.
I said it normal. I said Dolores Claiborne.
I was watching I clicked on a pornography out of curiosity because it was like.
While you were already perusing pornography?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't. I'm like, you know what? Let me get on and see what's up.
That's what I do. What's popular today?
Because it was a First of all, I saw the title was like, your boss from Boston talks to you about looking at her breasts or whatever. And it was a performer I'm familiar with. And then I listened to it and I'm like, this is a Long Island accent. I don't know why you're doing Boston.
Your boss from Boston?
Yeah.
Your boss from Boston.
And it was shot from this angle, like, which wasn't necessary because, she doesn't have to fake it. I don't know what was going on.
Oh my God.
And I think it was clearly self. Anyway, enough confessions from me.
Oh, this is amazing. Thank you. I really. I think I just threw you with doing an accent. I don't think I did it.
It's the rolled R, really, was part of it. Which I don't think of as part of a northeastern accent.
I probably didn't intentionally roll that. Dolores Claiborne.
See what? Also the voice you're doing, not just the accent.
So dumb.
Jeffrey DeMunn is rolling in my grave right now. Just because he's in Storm of the Century, I guess.
Martha
Clarendon. That's what it is.
That's what we say all the time. We watch Storm of the Century one time. And every time anything Stephen King, anything in Maine, and we're like, Martha Clarendon.
Stupid. We're dumb.
Well, to be fair, in the first half of that movie, Martha Clarendon is said 7,500 times. They're like, I went to Martha Clarendon's house. They're like, Martha Clarendon's house? Why were you at Martha Clarendon's house?
The first thing that happens is she's dead.
Yeah,
right?
she's dead. And he's like, something happened to Martha Clarendon. And then Tim Daly walks in and he just looks like uber fuckable constantly. And he's just like, I'm a very innocent man who's never seen BDSM porn before. Someone show it to me. And I'm like, okay. I'm totally like Quentin Tarantino.
I have to do the sacrifice. What?
I'm Quentin Tarantino in From Dusk Till Dawn.
God damn it.
That's me. That's me with Martin Donovan or yeah, I'll if you would like me to fuck you, yeah, that's fine. I can do that. That's fine. I understand it.
I hate that I get that.
Oh,
That's all I actually I don't know if I ever actually finished that movie because that's the only thing I remember of watching.
it was I will admit I think that whole thing is very funny only because what's her name? Juliette Lewis when he's like I can do that for you if you want. She's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And that's what makes it funny.
Yeah.
It's not like he doesn't like do he's just like responding to her as if she's actually saying this shit to him. And then she's just like, "What?" That's why it's funny. It wouldn't be funny otherwise. It's just her being like, "What?"
Yeah.
Also, Harvey Keitel being her dad.
Oh, he's in there?
Yeah.
See, I don't remember. Yeah. That scene that you're referencing is the only one I actually remember watching.
You
and
probably
the only
just
thing I
watched
know
it on YouTube.
The only other thing I know about the movie is Tom Savini is in it with his crotch gun.
Oh, I forget that part.
Yeah. Okay. He's going online.
No, I wanted to see what time it was, you dumb fuck.
I guess it's on me, guys. Sports.
The trivia, the fucking IMDb trivia for this was like,
This was shot in 1984.
it's like the planet that
my God.
brother comes from is never mentioned. It's just called another planet or whatever. And I'm like, yep, that's not what.
Also, I saw multiple things that were like, he's never called anything besides
other than
brother.
brother.
False. 3-toe.
Oh, who calls him that?
The bounty hunters or whatever they are. Oh. The slave catchers.
Yeah.
Spoiler.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that was the thing I really, spoiler for how it ends, is when he's running from them and you're very much like, oh God. And then he runs into all the other black folks from his planet. And you're
that
like,
was good, man.
it was creepy and like the way that you want creepy. Like I wasn't creeped out by them. I was just like, this is so like like if I walked into like an area where just a bunch of silent people were just looking at me,
sure.
I'd be like, this is terrifying. But like not like because they're black, just because everybody's literally staring, not doing anything, and just staring. I'm like, this is so crazy. I loved it. I was like, this is so. And then they run after them, and when they corner them, they fucking kill themselves.
Yeah, was that
that's when I was like, this I was like this intentional or not. I don't know what this white guy's intentions were. I was like, this is saying something.
Yeah.
I was like, that is saying something. Because they literally can't speak. They're not threatening them. They're not doing anything. They're just standing there looking at him, and they would rather fucking kill themselves. And I was like, damn. I was like, wow. I was like, okay.
Well, you got to be willing to die for your cause, you know?
Yeah, right? I was like, woo.
Man's got to have a code.
Yeah. So that whole thing was like, and it made me feel a lot of relief too for him, because I was like, okay, he's not alone. He does have people, like whether or not they're
even though the end is kind of
like
a
them
downer,
just being like bye, go on, live your life. I was like, okay, yeah, like he's not actually alone, and there's a reason. But like, you kind of have this sort of idea of like, watching him like see all this stuff, you're like, oh, he's probably so like, oh my God, why is it so bad here? Why aren't these people, and then you realize that he's escaped here because it was, it's the same thing is happening there, but in a different period of time, kind of, and
long ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Yeah. You're like, okay. And like, I also really, so this, we haven't talked about this, but this is something that was a extremely interesting choice and looked wild, that a lot of times when the bounty hunters or slave catcher, I don't really know what the men in black is what they're called. When the men in black are usually anything that they're doing is filmed in reverse.
Yeah.
And it's wild. It is wild. And the fight scenes too, like a lot of that was like some of that
was mind blowing because
I
like
know.
how are they doing that shit? Like
I don't think every single thing that
No.
they did was in reverse, but like some of it was definitely I was like, what?
yeah, so good.
Wild. And the fact that like I don't know, I just really loved it when they come in and everybody in the bar, even though this man has never spoken, they don't know. They are
Oh yeah.
adamantly like, you're not taking him. And I was like, this is really cool. And they're like putting up a fight, and it was wild. I mean, really, you were like Inception, because like a lot of their
Tenet. How dare you?
Sorry, I got the wrong.
How dare you insult Inception, one of my favorite films.
Well, Tenet does have my future fuck buddy Martin Donovan.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So it is insulting.
I thought you were gonna say
No.
Denzel's kid, whatever his
No.
name is. Yeah.
I watched Tenet because Martin Donovan was in it, and he's in it for like the first 10 seconds. Really, I would
Careful.
I would love for Martin Donovan to be in something, and like actually be in it for the whole thing.
Come to Daddy was like the
I mean, he wasn't in the whole thing of that. He's probably in the last third.
it was
but
like
it was so
an actual role.
yeah. And then like he's usually the past like 10 or so years, he's like he comes in and he's a guy wearing a suit, and he's like, who can I sexually harass? Or he's like, what kind of bad thing can I do? I want to do something. I want to do a bad. Or he's
Lioness.
Nicole. Yeah. Oh, God. Or he's Nicole Kidman's husband with no prostate.
Right. The Market Whisperer, as the guy from, I think it's Jay from Millennials Are Killing Capitalism calls him. So the bar regulars, first of all, Odell, who's the bar
Yeah.
owner, Tinder, is Steve James, and he seemed to be like a action actor.
Okay.
primarily.
Okay.
He's in The Warriors. He's in I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker. To Live and Die in L.A. Mantis.
Oh shit.
Was he Mantis?
No. Isn't
Carl Lumley. was
Yeah,
his name.
Carl Lumley. I never remember Carl Lumley's name. I just remember he's the guy from Mantis.
Oh,
I mean,
Gina Torres.
also Alias. That was the first thing I
Lumley?
really saw. Yeah, that was
okay.
the first thing I really saw him on.
Weekend at Bernie's 2.
Oh fuck.
No, but he's in like these. He's in a lot of like, maybe not a lot, but he's in some like kung fu movies and
Interesting.
stuff. Steve James. Then we got Smokey, played by Leonard Jackson, who's in The Color Purple as Pa,
Okay.
and he's in. He was in Car Wash. He's in Boomerang, which we're gonna have to do eventually.
Yeah.
Conspiracy Theory.
Okay.
You know, he's been around. And then Bill Cobbs,
Yeah, Bill Cobbs.
who I've always thought is so suave.
Oh, yeah.
You got leprosy. First thing happens, your penis drops off.
He can be in anything, and you're just sat for it. You're like,
Yeah. I just remember him being one of the Cosby grandparents that, like, the Cosby Show. I think The Simpsons had a one-off joke about this that, like, every episode there was a new grandparents and the new set of grandparents.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
not that they
right.
there's just like 8, like too many. Not anyway. Whatever.
Yeah.
You get it. Oh, and the guy who played Fly, who's always on the arcade machine.
I know I mentioned Joe Morton, but he does a really good job. I absolutely loved the like love scene or whatever. I mean, it's not really a love scene, but like pre-love scene. Oh my God. Adorable.
Yeah.
And like when he kept, it was so
Dee Dee
cute.
Bridgewater?
And I really loved the fact that he like, it shows you this sort of like, this innocence that he has in when he like, it's not presented as like obsessive or anything. It
seems a little that way at first.
Well, he just like sees her photo and is like,
he buys a record and
throws the record away just for the photo. That's so sweet. And like he wants to go see her music, but he just like, he tells her that, like, he's just not like,
oh yeah,
he's not like, like, oh, he's just like, I really love your music. I mean, he doesn't say that. He just, and like, it's really, I don't know. It's like really sweet.
Yeah.
That he's just like, she takes him home and then.
When I need to
yeah
put this on the record. When he first goes to try to see her, you guys like covers $15.
Oh my God. I know.
I did the calculate. I looked up the inflation. $45.
That's insane.
What are you, Ticketmaster?
Yeah.
I'm not saying she's not worth it. It's just.
Oh no, yeah. But that's crazy for a what do you call it, for a cover charge?
Yeah.
Like I've never heard of that.
Yeah, I mean I've heard of it, but not in 1984.
Exactly. Yeah.
When I was going to clubs.
Yeah.
And Dee Dee Bridgewater is a real like jazz musician.
Not surprised at all. Yeah. And I really love
She did a brief stint at UC. What do we call it? UIUC.
Okay.
What do we call it?
The club owner and her, like they're back and forth, where he like basically kept like.
Yeah, it was a good scene.
Implying that she was like on her way down and he was on his way up, and she would basically settle for him eventually. I was like, ooh, like it was really, I didn't like it in the sense of like
Carl Gordon.
It was just so
another familiar face.
It was so like I felt it, like it was such a like real. So like stuff like that, like in this movie, were like because like they just have like these little tidbits like that where he's like, this is like I think the scene that was like sort of the most crazy, like him popping his eye out and like him trying to do drugs.
Yeah, that was confusing to me. First of all, that was the hardest part for me, is that sequence when he's high and then the magical Rasta appears to guide him or whatever.
Yeah.
Come out here with 10 span realizing the truth, I think. There's many a purely out there for your brother.
The scene, it was interesting to me because I feel like they did it in a very childlike way.
Yeah.
Where he finds the drugs and eats them, but then he puts the needle in his arm because that's where the guy had.
Okay. Yeah.
Because meaning he doesn't know what he's doing.
Right.
And that he.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know how to read that.
Yeah. It was just like, it was very interesting to me that they. And the needle.
Mm-hmm.
Insane.
Which was clearly like a pen.
Well, yeah, but like it was like with like a turkey baster on the end, so you could like.
Oh, did it?
Shoot. Not a turkey baster. Sorry, that would be huge. But I mean, one of those little ball
like a
things.
squeeze ball. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, oh my God, this is horrifying. Makeshift, and it had the rubber band on it. So and when he like gets, he gets revenge
Yeah.
for that guy, like
yeah.
all kinds of little you're like
that kid who cut him earlier.
Yeah. No, that kid didn't.
Well, okay, but the two of them
Yeah.
jumped him,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But the other one cut him.
Okay.
And then he was like, he was like, you cut him. And he's like, oh, that's a lot of blood or something like that. He says something. But I think the implication, like he follows the guy, he follows the kid that ran away when his friend overdosed.
Right.
He follows him to see where he goes, and then follows them to see where they go, and tracks it down to where it's at. Like the drugs,
He goes
come
up
from.
the supply chain. Yeah.
Yeah, and that was like really interesting to me because that was like, it showed that he was like not blaming people direct, like
Right.
he
The
even
users.
so being so out of not being from here, not knowing things, he understood that these people are not doing this because they're inherently bad.
Right.
They're doing this because people who are bad are
Exploiting.
doing this
Yeah.
to them. And that was like,
There's a lot of what this movie does great too is makes use of his muteness.
yes.
There's a lot of white people just telling on themselves.
Yes.
I think that's done really well.
Yeah.
I mean, you can call some of it dated or
For sure.
or-
Yeah.
or that it stretches. You have to stretch your suspension of disbelief or whatever. But it's one of my. Some of the dialogue, some of that specifically reminds me of things I like about early Hartley.
Yeah. For sure. There was a certain ways that things were shot, or like how sparse.
Yeah.
Sort of like, the bar is like a great place where there's only a couple people and they all know each other. So they're all like talking as if they know each other. So you're coming into conversations.
Right.
And not like being introduced to the conversation. Like they're, you know what I mean? Like it's not, you're like walking into the middle of a conversation as opposed to you are seeing, I don't know.
They were waiting for you to start talking.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. No, but yeah. I expected it to be a lot. I knew it was independent. I didn't know John Sayles, but like I was reminded of it recently because I was looking at some lists as I do, and like on YouTube.
Yeah.
So the clips I saw from it were like seemed pretty grainy. I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be rougher.
Yeah.
Looking.
Yeah. For sure.
I just mean like film quality or shot quality.
Yeah.
Not at all. And I think it ages really well, surprisingly.
Yeah.
The drug thing, too, is like, it's kind of early. I mean, it's before the crack epidemic. Or I don't want to say epidemic because that's
right. No, but
media language. But
yeah.
Before that was
Yeah.
blew up. I mean, and it's not crack. He's shooting up, so we can assume it's not crack.
Right.
Or I can because I don't know if you can do that. Yeah, and the way the few white characters that there are, sure, they're cartoony, especially the guys that would get lost or whatever. But I think it's done in a way that it's like, it's not, it's done to show a dynamic.
Yeah.
And not just to make fun of these guys, right?
Yeah.
Like, so all the interactions with white folks are like that.
Yeah.
And that's what I like about, like, even Earl's mom, little Earl's mom.
Yeah.
She just starts talking.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. He's not responding.
Yeah.
And like, she's just basically giving biographical details. But it's a good trick narratively, storytelling wise too, because you get background that you wouldn't.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't necessarily, like, there's complexities in it that make, like, there's the risk that a character monologuing is going to be dry and two-dimensional, right?
For sure. Yeah.
But it actually does more. It gives more depth because, like, even that she's only in a couple scenes, right?
Yeah.
But you get this whole dynamic that, like, she's like had a kid with this guy who was. How's he connected to Odell and Bernice? Like,
I don't know.
I forget, but they're somehow connected, right? That's how he gets the room.
Yeah, I don't remember.
And then, like, she's living with her baby daddy's mom who deserted them.
Yeah.
So that's fascinating,
Yeah.
you know? Like,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
and you didn't have to do that. That's a complexity
For sure. Yeah.
doesn't really do anything for Joe Morton's character's arc. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just shows a complexity of
Human. Sort of. Yeah.
well, people in Harlem, I guess. You know, like whatever. U.S. American condition.
Also,
I don't
like,
know.
I also like when immigration shows up, when the Men in Black come and they're telling her their immigration, and she's just like, she's just going the fuck off on them about it. Like, immigration is bullshit. You guys are just making all this shit up just to, like, hassle
Timely.
people. Yeah, and I was like, oh wow, that clip.
That we just heard.
Yeah, it was timely for what's happening now. Would you recommend?
Absolutely, I would.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I was worried. I didn't have the day you did, and I was so exhausted already.
Yeah.
I was worried I wasn't going to make it through the movie.
Yeah.
But it was not the movie's fault.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I said,
Right.
the hardest part for me was the drug sequence, the him being high sequence. That was rough.
I got really scared that it was going to turn into him being like a drug addict, and that was how the movie was going to go.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it happens, and I'd be like, no. I was like, oh god. But then it didn't, so it was fine. But I got so scared that it was going to be like.
Yeah, there are some times you feel like if you don't know it, you know, like if it's your first time, there are times where like, oh, is this? Because there are scenes that you're like, I don't know why this, you know, like it doesn't really necessarily serve a narrative purpose.
Yeah, for sure.
Which I'm totally fine with.
Yeah.
But it comes back around, like.
Yeah.
But there's a few times where I'm like, what is this? Like he just hit, like him hooking up with Dee Dee Bridgewater's character.
Yeah.
Like it's just him having a little adventure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or whatever, you know. I'm not. That's not a comment on the character's attitude towards it. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
it's just an experience that it doesn't really seem to inform much else,
Right.
in the movie. You know?
Yeah. It's just you get.
I mean, that's whatever.
Well, I mean, I said this earlier that I really liked. It was really cute, but like I think, you know, there have been I was relieved that was in there, mostly because you see up until that point you don't know that he's having anything good going on. So that I was like,
point.
oh, okay, like he's enjoying this, and that was something that felt like a relief.
Right.
That he was able to like have that connection and do that, and you saw him smiling and being happy, and like, oh my gosh, when he's doing his like rubbing his head all over her, I was like, oh, it's so sweet.
Yeah.
It was so sweet. Joe Morton is a very good actor.
Yeah. No, he was
Ridiculous.
fantastic. Yeah. What was I going to say? This is me telling on myself that it was hard. I was like, okay, like we're breaking our own rules here or whatever. Like, where this is a jump. Like when I didn't care as the movie went on, like retroactively, but the jump from how much does he understand?
Yeah.
Because it's like after he repairs the video game in the bar.
Mm-hmm. And then he goes to Ace. Oh no, not that one. Okay.
No. And then
You said in the
Fly or somebody asks him a question directly, and he nods.
Yeah.
And that's the first time he
Yeah.
responds in a way that we would understand is
Right. And you think he's not understand. I think you're sort of meant to assume that he doesn't understand English, but obviously they speak English. You know, maybe it's a different, like the Men in Black. Like
the Men in Black did, yeah.
So you know that there's at least some sort of exposure to it, so it might not be the first time he's heard it. Likewise, what he's most shocked about and most like overwhelmed is that he doesn't know what anything is or what anything means.
There's also the thing, and it goes away, the sort of psychometric thing of he touches something and he can hear voices. That just goes away. Pretty much after he sits on the murder seat.
Okay.
Maybe it comes up one other time, but
I don't remember.
It quits being a plot
Well,
point.
he does it when he's reading the language. When he finds the graffiti and he does it and you can hear.
Oh, okay.
And
when he starts writing?
And then before he's like he puts his hand over the writing on the walls on the like the graffiti.
Which
and
wall?
he can
Okay, go on. Sorry.
And he can it's like I don't know, there's some noise and he's like getting really excited and he's like touching it and then he cuts his hand and then he starts writing back. Yeah. But it's seemingly
okay.
What I assume is going on is that he doesn't know, like, there are times when he is able to handle it and times where he isn't. Because, like, we hear it.
Right.
Up until the point where he sits in the murder chair.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't hear that happen.
Oh, that's true. He just reacts.
Right. He just reacts to it. So I think they stopped showing us and just let us know that, like, this is something that obviously he...
Yeah, I guess it's there. I forgot about the scene you just referenced.
Yeah.
That clears up my complaint about it.
But yeah, I would definitely recommend. It's really something. It's a different kind of movie than what I was like overall.
Mm-hmm.
Just like I wasn't expecting, and it was very interesting, and I was very exhausted and a little tooted, and I was still, pretty interested in everything going on.
Yeah. I guess a fair amount of cost-cutting measures. Like, I guess it was shot for like $300,000, which was even cheap for then.
Yeah.
It made something like 10 times the amount in its opening weekend.
Which is cool, but surprising.
Yeah, which is great. Well, I also how did it get distributed?
I know.
Or distributed? I mean, I guess he had connections already by this point. That's how he was. Yeah. But I guess I gotta learn about John Sayles more. But
yeah.
Yeah, so there's a lot of similar to things like other things we watched, like Hal Harley, for instance. Some of his later things are shot kind of guerrilla, apparently.
Yeah.
This one too, like
for sure.
Like a lot of it's shot at night, and that's partially just so you don't have to deal with traffic and things like that, or shooting people who don't want to be in.
Yeah.
There's a couple times where it's very apparent that someone has just walked past this and is just watching what's going on, and I love that.
Yeah, for sure.
Meaning like just a pedestrian has passing a person with a camera and Joe Morton and
yeah.
Oh, and it was shot by Ernest Dickerson, who went on to work with Spike Lee.
Oh wow,
he's Spike Lee's cinematographer. And this was his first.
Oh,
I think he was straight out of. Well, he had done. He'd worked on Spike Lee's student film, which is like, I forget, Bed-Stuy, so-and-so's Bed-Stuy Barbershop We Cut Heads or whatever. Mm-hmm. So he worked on that, but that was in school.
Yeah.
And then, so this is,
That's cool.
yeah. Which explains why it looks good. As good as it does. The scene with Fisher Stevens, because apparently it's notorious. I didn't know this. Notoriously, you got it costly and a lot of paperwork to actually shoot on the subway, on the New York subway.
Yeah.
So that scene with Fisher Stevens is a car that's part of a museum. Like it's not even part of a train. It's just,
wow.
And they shot it. Yeah, they fudged it to make it look like it was moving or something.
Oh, whoa.
And then the final scene was actually shot illegally. Like in that they didn't get permission to shoot it. They had to smuggle in their camera or whatever.
Amazing.
I assumed it was some kind of post trickery. Not that there is none of that in this movie, but like
yeah.
I thought maybe he was sort of superimposed because the lighting is so eerie. And but
yeah.
I think that's all I got.
Yeah.
Definitely watch it if you haven't.
I agree. Yeah, definitely. For sure.
But they're staying 1984 and same year as Starman, which I kept thinking of just because he has the healing touch or whatever. Mm. He lets the dog go.
Oh, right.
Starman was a big impact on me as a kid. Mostly the TV show, though, because I didn't see the movie until I was an adult. There was a TV show series starring Robert Hayes, who I knew of from the Airplane movies. And he played the Starman.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. It was short-lived. But a good follow-up to Coming to America. Also, Alien Nation, you know. Got some similar vibes. Fortunately, he doesn't become a cop. Like San Francisco.
Granny Nanny como ya yeah, Granny Nanny como ya yeah, ya bring girl, ya bring boy ya yeah, come back to the rubber ya bring girl, ya bring boy ya Granny Nanny como ya Granny Nanny come ya papa na boy ya bring girl, ya bring boy Granny Nanny como
Dolores Kleber.